Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. That's caught by Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Bravo.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Hey, check. Mic 14. Mic 14.
They go play action with Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire it deep for Rager. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Pushing his way through. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700. This is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Prescott looks to throw on first. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Cowboys! Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Jaguars nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Lawrence going to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, Alpha! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Mike Badgley is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Finding Walker complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get that complete to Stevenson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo. 4 down, check. 4 down. Mike 14. And let's get this.
Now Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquez Stevenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's sad they
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined Gallup there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike. Ready?
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Uh-oh, going the other way.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Lawrence will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Rosas good with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott off play action. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him hit one.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Prescott to throw it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second down and goal. Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Back to Kamara for another catch. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
63, Jaguars 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Prescott now. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Prescott. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Prescott to throw on 4th. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now. It's Jordan. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play here for Dallas. Play action now. Prescott. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go play action with Lawrence. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.